I guess our picks probably aren't as bad as they. I mean, they're pretty shit, actually. I don't know.
But to be fair, I mean, could we really call that every team's gonna troll and just say, I suck at that map, so I'm gonna play all 4 of those. Just
Yeah,
kinda throw everything we don't do well. It's like, can you just give me a freebie? Like, jeez.
yeah. I mean, it was an interesting weekend of. I mean, there weren't too many sports besides hockey because
Yeah,
the
the
finals
lads,
are starting soon. Fucking McJesus is just too good. All that is.
well, some say he had some support in the stands,
Yeah.
so they had the Oilers mascot might need to move over to the side, what the streets are saying, so
Yeah.
I kept
You
seeing
know,
the shit all over my timeline. It was like, this is the day that that I became an Oilers fan, and I'll never forget it. I'm like, damn.
you know what I do need to check? Did the boys can't confirm the Beer Leopards did handle their business 4-0
4-0
sweep
sweep.
in the championship.
Okay. Did Boogie kind of give a closeout game? He, smells blood in the water type shit, or
I mean, doesn't seem like it. Chiroma, I don't know who this guy is.
Sharoma?
36, 9, and 5.
Oh, Fury's
Guy
pissing.
was this guy was in his bag.
Holy shit.
Match data.
Guy
What
was
do you
playing
say?
2K on rookie.
Boogie was 24 points. How many rebounds? Oh.
36.
Boogie went 24 and 24. 24 points, 24 boards.
I mean, that'll do. That'll
Holy shit.
that'll get the job done.
He had 18 defensive rebounds.
You gotta think again if you're the Lakers, what did you struggle in? It was getting rebounds when you needed it, and maybe having a big man might've
Yeah, he was cooking. All right. Shout out to the Taiwan beer Young Fang Clouded Leopard.
Young Fang. Go
Young,
celebrate, son.
let's celebrate. Took down Taipei, got a war.
Yeah,
For that.
where do we celebrate after that though? Did we just go
Yeah, I don't know. They're hitting the club, hitting the Taiwanese clubs.
maybe but then you gotta worry about the lady boys coming through, so then you gotta kinda keep your eye out for that.
Yeah, you gotta check. You gotta just do a triple check on that one.
I've heard the Adam's apple is what doesn't lie, anything else can be faked and, put in that little Disney spin, but everything else, you just look at that Adam's apple.
Yeah, I do want to put a I want to show this
With the beer
in
leopards?
the chat. No, not the beer leopards. I was in on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Was just chilling. I've been vibing out in an old Ben J stream recently, just
Okay.
hanging out, and I came across the stats thing that he pulls up the Excel sheet, so I got my hands on it.
Oh, you
I
got your
have the
mitts
Excel
on it.
sheet. Dude, this thing is insane. So this is just like
Holy shit.
so I don't know what half this shit is. Hardpoint, S&D. You got the stage 3, you got stage 2, you got stage 4 is current.
Oh,
Qualifier totals, major totals. And these are stage 1, stage 2. These are all the matches.
oh my god.
So,
All color coded too. Look at this guy.
yeah.
This guy's fucking
And it
phenomenal.
goes all the way down. Major 3, and obviously major 4 now. And
I think
then then it goes to okay, maybe there's nothing there. You got just hardpoint stuff.
hell yeah.
Like with good side, bad side records. You got fucking hardpoint. This is pre-patch stage 1 only.
Sure.
Post-patch, you know, got all the hills with how much time you get per hill.
Wow.
You got the S&D, first blood percentage on overall. Here's each map. Obviously, terminal's not played anymore.
Sure. Thank God.
So you get your control, you get your advanced stats. I don't know what the
Does he
map
have
winning
anything
streak.
for control? Does he have anything for like propane blows or anything?
I don't know if they have propane in there, unfortunately.
Because it's still firing. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't think they have a propane stat, unfortunately.
NJ, we
But
gotta
they got
gotta
I
add
mean
that.
this shit is obviously Vito's tab, as
Sure.
you do.
Sure,
Because
absolutely.
Benjay will know the vetoes. Actually, I'm curious. Let's go down to
What did Optic ban? I can't remember.
yeah. So Optic picked sub base. Fair
Yeah, well,
enough. Legion picked Vista. They picked Karachi and lost it. The Legion picked 6-star. So basically, all the ones that everyone picked, they lost.
nice. Okay.
Because Optic picked sub base, lost. Legion picked Vista, lost. Optic picked Karachi, lost. 6-star lost, and then or I guess Legion picked the.
Need to
I
pick
guess
high
this is
res.
the one. So yeah, but you get all
Wow.
the vetoes. I don't know what's in this team info.
Oh.
You know, you get your little Twitter links and stuff.
Oh, you got your color codes
So then
too,
this
for
is
like
just
from your
this is
graphics
just
and shit.
Boston Breach only, and then you can
Oh,
keep going
there's.
along.
Oh
So
my
you
god.
can just look at Optic only, and just like anything you could ever want to know, it's here. If you were thinking about something like, hey, what's Optic's record versus Thieves on Karachi and S&D? Oh, they're 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah, just in
Cross
case
that off
you.
my Christmas list.
Yeah, and then I don't know what. I haven't even gotten this far. I don't even
Oh
know
my
what.
god. What are we? It's like mini golf.
Yeah.
Tallying it up, and then I got greens and reds. Like
Okay, so this is stage. This is stage 3 major. So
major.
this just happened. Okay, so they have all the
All
matches
maps.
and the sides and the.
I mean,
And then
this is
obviously champs.
phenomenal
We're
work
not
from
there
Ben.
yet, but yeah, this is the
This is top
most
tier.
insane shit I had ever seen. Because I was just watching this thing and he was like doing whatever, and then I was just casually just playing other games or just like had it up on the side because it was probably like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I really didn't have anything to do because I was gonna go to the Dodger game. We were
Sure.
gonna leave at noon, so I was just chilling. Like, all right, let me go to Twitch, see who's live. No one was live except Ben J. I'm like, get me in. And then he's like, oh, someone in the chat was like, um,
It's your spreadsheet.
how do you access the stats? He's like, oh, just do command stats in my chat and it'll work. And then the guy hit freaking exclamation point stats, pulled the link. I'm like, all right, let me pull this link and see. And I was like, I'm in. Got it forever. So we're gonna be so maybe this will help us with bets. Maybe we'll just be so dialed in now. Before we
Oh
go
my
to
god.
prize picks, we need to analyze, look at hard
Yeah.
points, left side spawn, is
Yeah.
Optic on good side? Are they on bad side? Are they?
Yeah. Does he have like average KDs per or like average kills per map or anything like that? Like,
I think so. I think it's got
oh
in
shame.
anything you could ever
I enjoy that.
imagine.
Yeah, I was getting farmed by prize picks. I won one, but I had so many heartbreakers. Like I had for the Ultra versus Legion series, I had Envoy over and Attach under.
Mhm.
And it was looking like I was gonna hit under for both of them. I was like, "Oh fuck." Then Envoy goes in the control for high rise and drops a 35 bomb, so I was gonna win that one. And at the same time, Attach drops like a 30 bomb. I'm like,
Of
"What,
course he does.
Scrappy? You're supposed to be pissing on him. Like, what are we?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing here?" But I think that new update has kind of brought all the ARs back to Himothy level because they're
Yeah.
just. I mean, I saw I saw Shotzi get absolutely world starred by an MCW down low.
Yeah, like
Like, what is going
I don't
on,
know
dude?
what that series was, but I
I need a
swear
ping
I
check.
watched the first map and on everything I've never seen a team get shit on like that.
If you would have
Like,
told me they were on like 75 ping or something and like
well,
bad
this is the thing. Like, if
package.
you would have blocked all the players and blocked all the things, and I can't see who's playing, or I know it's Optic versus Vegas, and I can't see anyone's name. I would have thought that that was Optic just like slamming.
Yeah,
That's how they were shooting. I'm like, and then I'm like, no way, Dashy and Shotzi are dropping point four. Something's got,
bro.
something's wrong here.
Maybe PC check or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but that was insane. I was like, what the hell's going on?
I also got farmed in that one. I picked Kenny over, attach under. Yeah, Kenny
Yeah,
still got
and
shit
he
on
got
after
shit
that.
on. So yeah,
Yeah, and I thought against it. I was like, you know what? Attach. It was the same line. It was 49 and a half kills. And I was like, he got 40 over 49 and a half yesterday against Ultra. I was like, but Dashi and Kenny versus Attach, like they surely have to gun up a
surely,
bed,
right?
right? And then nope. And then Johnny's coming out and making fucking 2-piece or 3-piece. Then Nero the Hero comes out of nowhere and just fucks my day over.
Yeah, it just ruins your shit.
Ugh. Thank God I didn't put one in for McJesus. I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, that would have chalked your day. That would have chalked your night.
It didn't get too bad. I think I only ended, under 30, so we'll take that.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got to a point I was like, I just can't do this right now.
yeah.
It's not in the cards.
No, I lost all. I have $0 left in my account, so it's
Yeah, that's the way the cookie
it was a
crumbles.
tough. It was a tough day when I was on the picks.
Yeah.
Nothing was going my way.
Just couldn't get one to fall through the bucket. It
No,
was
couldn't get a single one.
I think I did a Clay over S&D and '07 under. And '07 went under and Clay was 1 kill away from at least going even. So I could have at least got like paid out 1.5 times, so make a little bit extra. Couldn't do it. Scrappy actually had it too. I don't know if you saw earlier in the weekend, but he had a chance. It was a 1v3 situation and they smoked the bomb on Rio.
Mhm.
And if he just gets one of those kills, I make my line.
Nice,
He
but he didn't.
trolls on all 3 of them. I was like,
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
I just can't. They just don't want me to win. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then I went to what I would call a non-Stooge friendly party.
Mm.
That was something.
Okay.
Yeah, it just got invited, by the girlfriend and her friends, to go to this party, show up. Everybody's talking about what books they're reading and what they're doing for this. How fucking are you
Books.
kidding me? Like, well, you
Books.
should really expand your horizon. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have Verizon if that's what you mean.
Like I don't know
Like
if I want to.
I haven't read a book since fucking Junie B. Jones probably or Magic Treehouse. But then also did I think I kind of have a reputation now leaving parties where I'm kind of just the asshole, which is okay. Um, had to call out some foul play in Rage Cage.
Okay.
Somebody, my girlfriend's never played Rage Cage. She jumps in. They needed people to play, so they kind of begged her. She plays, and then just start doing some dirty pool. Just some shenanigans, some
Mhm. Mhm.
sleight of hand here, a little cheetah rooting here. Um, just kind of manipulating the rules as needed. Like the rule: if you bounce yours in on the first try, you can give that cup to anybody you'd like.
Yeah.
So
Throw it anywhere.
she goes to cage the guy right next to her. Hey, take a drink, pal. You look like you're thirsty. Somebody at the other side of the table says, no, 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 no. Just you don't have to give it to him. You can give it to me. So he just takes the cup. I'm like, well, that's not how the rule works. But all
Yeah.
right. And then the one that really got it going because they did a couple of easy cheats, like that. I'm like, okay, hey,
Yeah, whatever. Who
that's why we
cares?
love it. That's
Yeah.
the game. And then it came down to last cup. And so there was one girl who filled the bitch cup, as you do, and they filled
Yeah.
it with some nasty. I mean, I'm watching them fill this. I'm like, this is some dastardly things.
Yeah.
So it comes around to her, and she's been talking shit the whole night, just D1 yapping, just fucking going, gobbling the gums. Just she's realizing fate's starting to set in. Oh wait, the ball's
I'm
coming over to
screwed here.
me. Got a stack of 12 coming in hot.
Yeah.
Got to make a play. So stack comes to her. She tries to hit it in, misses completely. And then she just looks around and just hands the cup over to the girl next to my girlfriend, who the girl makes. I mean, she makes a phenomenal shot. I won't give her, like, she hit that shot, gives it to her. Now, obviously, if the cup's in front
Yeah.
of my girlfriend, she loses. So they're like, all right, you have to drink the bitch cup. And then that's where I step in. And I'm like, yeah, she's not.
Yeah. No.
And I called that the play by play, like I'm Tony Romo. Said, well, technically, actually, not even technically, the way it's supposed to work is she didn't make the shot. She has to keep the shot. So actually,
She's
the
got to
bitch
keep
still
going
stays
until she
over
makes it.
here.
Yeah.
And then I knew I had him dead to rights because then you start getting the gaslighting. You don't got to listen to your boyfriend, this, and that. And so it was just like, brother,
What are
like,
we doing here? Basically.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure I left an asshole, and I'm probably not going to get invited back there
Yeah.
again,
Probably not,
honestly.
but that might be for the best.
I thought about taking an upper decker before I left, just to kind
Okay.
of, just
Yeah.
kind of leave my mark,
Yeah.
just kind
Yeah.
of solidify the bullshit. But
Mark your territory.
yeah, just to let them know, hey, you want to play some bullshit? Okay, well, let's
Yeah. It's not flying around here.
bullshit around here. But other than that, it was a good weekend. I tried. Told you there was a video that I saw where if you watch Monsters Inc. with your dog, they'll watch with you.
Okay.
My dog has a situation where she was sitting behind a table while I'm watching Monsters Inc. So
Okay.
not
Not
quite
quite. Not
but
quite
still,
fully there.
still a
Giving it a
phenomenal game.
shot. Giving it a shot though.
Yeah, but I never realized how like I didn't give them enough credit for how great the stories were that they developed back in the day. Like
Mm.
just seeing how
Like
intricate it was and all the
all
details.
those movies, like all the Pixar, like they all hit. Like
Oh,
there really aren't
phenomenal.
any misses. Like maybe some of the newer ones aren't as good, but even the newer ones are really good too. Like
Yeah, not bad.
there's some good ones still. Like
I
they
get
just
really pissed off when they just keep remaking the same movie, like what they came out with Cinderella again, or no Beauty and the Beast like four
yeah,
times, and then like
yeah. Like I
you
saw
got
the
the
first one. We're
Lion
good.
King. It's like okay, we're
Yeah.
somehow
I've
Seth
seen this one
Rollins
before,
is in
buddy.
it. And you're like okay, but yeah, it was a good weekend. You know, just kind of vibe.
Solid.
Took care of the pup.
Mhm.
She got this thing. We did find the shoe
Okay. That's
somehow.
all.
Somehow my sister's door was closed. He somehow Houdini'd shoe under door.
Nice.
Sister opens door. There's shoe. Didn't look there because door's already closed. So why would
Doors
I?
closed. You wouldn't have. Yeah, he wouldn't have been expecting it.
Wouldn't known. So it was something.
Yeah, it's solid.
And my camera's making me look white as Casper. Good
Ah,
God.
you look great, man.
I can't. I can't.
Look fantastic.
I look fucking phenomenal, like a fucking $1,000,000.
Looking for the $1,000,000.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? I think today was day one on the new
Today was day one of the
attic,
new
right?
gig. Yeah. It's quite nice with when the new gig is literally 3 minutes away from your house.
Oh, I hear that.
I mean, that's just good shit. Um, yeah, just kind of like meeting the people. Like I don't have like set things to really do yet. It's just kind of like,
Mhm.
you know, getting your feet wet. I'll probably have some stuff to do tomorrow. It's a little weird. Like today was my first day, and it was like the faculty's like end of year party. So like I started
Nice.
today, and it's basically there's 2 more days of finals, so Tuesday and Wednesday. But most like they just decided today to do the thing because school's out at 11 on Tuesday and Wednesday. So they had like a luncheon thing, and I was like, I got a good pop out of them because I was like, there was a bunch of people around, and I was like, you guys are throwing me a party on my first day. This is awesome. So I got a real good pop out of them.
Yeah.
That was good. That was an easy starter move to
Sure.
get in and like, oh, okay, this guy's cool.
This
Sounds
guy's
good.
okay.
Yeah, so it was yeah, it was a good day all around. Not I didn't do too much, but talked to a lot of people just throwing info at you that you're not gonna
Yeah.
remember.
Just
And you're gonna do it on the fly.
yeah. You got somebody, hey, here's the number in case you need some graphics, and then here's the number to Bill, and you're like, who's Bill? They're like, you're gonna find out who Bill is next week. And you're like, okay. Now, do we have like a nice office set up, a nice little, a little chair, maybe nice little monitor?
Yeah, so I have a basically I have a desk next to the current AD's desk right
Okay.
now. So they gave me a little loaner laptop, so I'm using that and yeah,
Okay.
there's a desk and stuff with a monitor and a computer and the whole thing. So probably get on that tomorrow, see how that shit functions.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, gonna need that.
Now, we're not working with a Chromebook as the loaner, right?
No, no Chromebook. It's a
Okay,
MacBook
thank God.
Pro.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm keeping this shit. Y'all loaned it to me, and you're never getting it back, buddy. So
What's the
y-
serial number on that?
you're
Don't worry about it.
you're getting scammed. They actually told me they have two other ones that have like numbers on them already. This one doesn't have a number, so I'm gonna just act like I never took it. So you got scammed day one. See you,
What
buddy.
the heck? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Hey, that's why you have to serial that shit. Otherwise, it just grows legs and kind of walks away.
Yeah,
It's good shit though. Glad to hear the
yeah,
first day
yeah. It
all went
was good.
well. Yeah. So like, since you're like 4 minutes away, are we having to kind of pack a lunch, or are we just kind of
So
dragging
today,
down hill?
honestly, like I woke up and I was about to leave, and I hadn't even thought about. I'm like, it's like I'm going to school. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, my mom's like, do you need like lunch? And I'm like, I honestly did not even think I had no backpack. I just pulled up.
Right.
And then they gave me a laptop, so now I'm carrying a laptop in my hand the whole day like a damn stooge. So I just look like an idiot. And then but now I have a little backpack or something that I'll use, and then
Are we committing to like a satchel or a backpack?
I'm probably gonna do backpack because I'll probably have like I'm
Okay.
still like in the athletics department, so I feel like backpack is still the move for now. You
Like
know?
one of the Nike ones with like the little air
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
something like that.
Okay.
I have so many like USC backpacks. I'll probably just pick one of those and let it rock.
Or maybe like a
And
Lightning
then
McQueen backpack if
that
needed.
could hit too.
Pretty fast, you
Um,
know?
and then yeah, I was like, do I have to like make myself breakfast? I was so confused. I didn't know what was going on. But thankfully we had like a luncheon, so I did that. I don't really know what the vibes are like.
Yeah.
Like, do I bring my own lunch? Do I just leave for lunch? Like, do I just hop in the whip? It's kind of just like anything goes over the summer, so I'm kind of just like figuring it out as I go. Like, there'll be some days where some like there once school ends, so in 2 days, there will only be probably about 5 or 6 of us on campus
Gotcha.
during the summer. All the teachers are gone, and then there's just some, like, obviously administrative people that'll still be, like, doing stuff. So it's gonna be pretty, like, quiet, so there ain't gonna be much going on, so
Okay.
he was like the guy was like, "Hey, don't worry about, like you don't gotta bust your ass to get here at, like, 8 a.m. Just, like, you're good, bro. Like, we know you're gonna be up there. Like, it'll be fine." I'm like, "Okay, buddy, sounds good. So I'll be here 10."
So 11 o'clock. Hey, said don't bust my ass. Hey, you
I
know.
wasn't. I lived 3 minutes away, so I was just taking my time, that's all. So, yeah, it'll be good so far.
It's good shit.
Yeah.
An interesting. It's an interesting deal. Yeah, I'm wondering like because it is like it's a high school campus. So I'm wondering if like during the school year, like if you ever needed to, you could just go like grab lunch at the cafeteria or something
I
from
probably
the store.
can, honestly, if I had to, get a little burrito or something.
Oh, that sounds pretty fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
So,
and it's not like we're talking like, and I mean, I guess shit intended, but we're not talking like the GHS lunches where things are a little questionable. Like from what I've
I
heard,
think it's good. I know
good things.
Damien's was good. I've never, gotten down
Sure.
to a St. Lucy's lunch, so I'm not sure how what the shit is on that, but I guess we're gonna find out.
I think it's a good thing that you haven't had a St. Lucy's lunch because then there'd be some questions about
Yeah, what's this guy
how do
doing
we.
here?
Right, right. Like he just
How did he get here?
he just heard we have a legendary burrito. Wants to try the burrito.
Yeah, doing burrito reviews around town.
Get him the hell out of
Get
here.
this
I
guy
mean,
off campus now.
he's carrying a laptop. Doesn't even have a bag. I mean, Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
Yes,
It's good
well,
shit though.
good. Yeah, be one day at a time. Just you don't know what you don't know until you don't know it.
Yeah, but when you
There you
need to
go.
know it, you'll know it.
Yeah, I spent fucking probably 2 hours today going through the CIF Blue
Oh,
Book,
jeez.
260 pages,
Oh, that's fun.
and it's not a fun read. I'll tell you that much. They type it out like they're like it's a legal handbook.
Jesus Christ.
That shit was not fun, but yeah,
You gotta.
gonna probably reread that.
Do you get to like take notes on it? You know, like you can put like little tabs, little digital ones, or kind of highlight some
I
shit that you
mean,
want to go
I
through.
didn't. I
No.
just kind of know where things are. So like, basically, they were like, "You honestly don't need to know 90% of the shit that's in there, but you gotta at least know where 90% of the shit is in there."
Sure.
So like, if someone's asking you a question, like you could always go to the book and see what the damn rules are, but you gotta know
Know where
where.
to
Like,
find it
yeah, you
in the
gotta know
book.
where to at least know some keywords and some buzzwords that can get you through it. So you're not sitting there scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Don't worry, I got 260 pages left. Just
Yeah,
give
just
me a
give me a
minute. It's
second.
here
I'll
somewhere.
find what you're asking me. Hold on one second.
Yeah. And then you got to be the asshole that puts like some butterscotch candies on your desk, but like people don't know if they can take it or not. So you're just scrolling. They're like,
Yeah.
I just lean forward and kind of just snag one of these real quick. It's pretty good. And then you already got the office jokes down. You know, you get the someone's got a case of the
Mhm.
Mondays. You know,
Yeah,
and
we'll get a few more pops in as we go through, so I'm looking
have to.
forward to that, yeah.
It's good shit, man. It's good shit. The
Yeah,
Stooges, hey, Stooges
we're
are
just
getting around. I
taking
mean,
over.
shit. I fear it might be over for everybody else. And we have said our mission is to lower IQs, so we're gonna we're infiltrating the right spots.
Yeah. We're getting in. We're getting
Yeah.
invested.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, do we want to go
You
kind of
wanna
over
go
hockey?
to yeah, I
I mean, you kind of
mean,
already did.
yeah, McDavid's him, basically. McJesus is him. About all you need to know.
Yeah, I mean,
Panthers versus
just,
Edmonton.
just looking at it, what the Edmonton had what 10 shots on goal? Is that what they said?
Did
Yep,
they?
it was 10. McDavid had 2. Yeah, it was
Thank you, McDavid.
4,
His goal was
6,
so sweet.
7, 8. 8 actually. That's crazy. Or wait, 8, 9, 10. No, 10. Okay. Yeah, his goal that the dangles were like.
I mean, surely everyone's rooting for Edmonton, right? I mean, McJesus has got to get his,
Yeah. I
right?
mean,
Surely.
I think with our teams being in the West, you got to root for the Oilers because it's
Yeah.
like the Kings got absolutely pummeled by them. So you're like, okay, at least if we lose, we want to lose to the champs.
I feel like rooting for McDavid on this Edmonton team is like, 2018 Brown.
You have to.
He's just running his shit. He's the best in the world. Like,
That's a good
now I
point.
don't think Florida's like the Warriors, but still,
No.
this means it could be winnable.
Yeah. The only thing I'm a little worried about is the Panthers. I think went through the tougher road.
Yeah.
As much as I love my Kings, we weren't exactly a juggernaut squad this year. We haven't
No.
been since we won a Stanley Cup.
No, no, no.
And then you look at the Panthers. I mean, they had to go through Carolina, who had one of the top goaltenders, and you go through Boston, who Swayman was on fire, and then they went through New York, which was like supposedly the best team on the ice. So
Yeah.
that is a little worrisome. But I mean, if you got McJesus on your team, I mean, surely they've
Yeah, I
said
mean,
what's
New
in the
York
good
was
book.
the most points in the league this year, so
I fear if you're taking them out, I might have to take you a little serious. I have to look at
yeah.
that. I'm excited to see if Edmonton can compete with the forecheck of the Panthers because they're going to get scrappy. Like Kachuk he's gonna
They're
let you
gonna
know he's
try and
there.
take McDavid off his skates.
Yeah, I think Edmonton and the boys are gonna have to take care of him,
Yeah.
take care of their star player. Unlike the Fever with Caitlin Clark, who just kind of sit and
Yeah,
watch.
like, just let your best player get just slammed and then,
Yeah,
yeah, don't know
like
what we're doing. Let's
hey,
help
I
her
know
out a
you
little, eh?
yeah, I know you got us like private flights and shit, but like fuck you, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like,
respectfully, like learn your shit. I guess I don't know.
yeah.
All right, that was good. We already went through Boogie getting his ring.
Yeah, good
Do they
shit.
give him a ring too, or do they
They
give you like
gotta give him a
a
ring.
watch or something, or a jacket, or
I hope they do rings. They deserve rings.
I think so too. We got some NFL news that we'll talk about in the Twitter
I
stoogery.
hear
Some
that.
big deals that came
Oh,
through.
yeah. Supermax is being signed.
But yeah, Jay Jetta is gonna be probably upset with JJ McCarthy, but he's gonna be paid, so you
He's gonna
really
be
got
getting
to
bread,
choose.
so he'll be alright. I think he'll be
Should we
fine.
just? Yeah, I think he'll cry himself to sleep tonight with a couple million. Just go to bed.
For sure. For sure.
You think it's time to just kind of jump into our picks for the week and
Let's
see
look
if
at some
we
picks. See
got
how we
absolutely
rolled.
slammed?
I always hate that they don't have the, like, the results pen, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the shit
Yeah.
locked in, but, we started off hot on Friday with, going over.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
Seattle beat Toronto,
yeah.
upset of the
Could,
weekend. Well,
couldn't
actually,
have been easy.
probably Vegas is probably the upset of the weekend, I guess, if you had to pick one.
Yeah.
Um, and then we went with it. Breach, new ice, game 5. Nope, same old Breach.
Major Weenie got shit on.
At the end of the day, it's the same old Breach, and it makes me sad.
Got to think maybe they throw Doug Sensor Martin in there.
Yeah,
He said he
may
can coach these guys up,
maybe.
so maybe throw Doug on the sticks.
They looked the best when they had frickin' Shawnee in there. Might as well bring him back.
Yeah, Vape Shawnee. Holy shit.
And then LAG just chalks Tej, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Teach
but
get dropped. What did you say? He was like at the bench now, or?
no, but
Oh,
basically
okay. Yeah.
they just dropped him off the side of a cliff.
Sure.
Said see
Yeah.
ya.
Just slammed.
And then we were back on double points, Battle of LA, back on the 6-pointer.
Daniel thankfully helped us
Ultra
out there.
slammed Vegas, so got that one spot on. We honestly should have taken Optic 3-0 against Miami at all moments this year, but what are you gonna do?
Who's counting?
And yeah, New York. I mean, Ravens had that shit too, and threw another game 5. So
Honestly, I
yeah,
think we should just I don't think the Ravens are a for sure pick online. The only time I'm really for sure with the Ravens is on land. Like those guys are
yeah,
different.
they'll get one
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. I mean,
Um, I
Surge
mean,
beating all those was
realistically, we
unreal.
got the next 4. We went on a 7-game win streak. then
Pretty
Optic
good.
chalked us at the end.
Yeah,
So
that
I'm
was a
gonna count it up.
torch.
So we'll get 2 points from New York.
Okay.
We'll get 2 points from here because this was a 3-0, right?
Yes,
We'll get 2 points there, so that's 4. This was also a 3-0, so we'll get 2
I think
points,
it
that's
was.
6. This was a 3-2, right? Yeah, this is 3-2. Phase
Let me check
subliner.
those.
I think it was 3-2, no?
Seattle 3-0, New York 3-2, Thieves 3-0, and then Atlanta 3-2.
Yeah, so we'll get 4 points there, and obviously no points with Optic getting piss slammed.
Yeah,
So that means we'll have 11, so that'll be 13, 15, 17, 21.
I mean, it could have been worse.
It could have been worse, it could have been better. We
I,
pulled it
I
back on the last 2 days. The first day, we started off rough.
yeah,
Going over is tough,
yeah,
but we did say, I mean, we thought we had Ultra in the bag. We did say, like, some of these matches are just, like, good. Like, I guess we could be fairly confident in Seattle going forward.
yeah. That
Seems
was the
that
one we were
way.
kind of going back and forth on because we were just like, I mean, they looked really good on land and like they had a chance to get top 4.
Yeah.
And then I think now they've kind of shown like, hey, we're like a Booza on an AR now is pretty elite. I think he dropped what a 1.82 in the series. Like,
Yeah, he was fine.
yeah. But then again, it's the update with the MCW. It's
Yeah.
back to being a fucking zapper, so it's a little ray gun again. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So anybody
But
running an
we
AR is gonna buff their KD for sure.
we did alright. We can do a little preview.
I think I'm feeling Surge.
Okay, so these are the worst set of matches ever.
I think you're right.
There is 0 top 4 teams playing each other
I fear I might be taking the draws over.
against, yeah. I mean, I guess the best match is New York Surge. That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
What else could be fun? Carolina Thieves could be pretty fun, maybe?
Sure. Maybe
Everything
Legion
else,
subliners. I mean, you got to think Vegas just beat Optics, so
yeah, maybe.
maybe
Everything
they
else
make a
seems
move.
pretty shit. Anything with Minnesota, I don't wanna be involved.
Yeah,
Anything with LAG, I don't wanna be involved. Anything with Miami, I really don't wanna be involved.
selling Vamos stock as fast as I can.
Like, I'm willing
Be
to
fucking
watch
something.
the Ravens,
Sure.
Thieves, and Seattle, and then maybe Vegas. Maybe those are the 4.
Sure.
Yeah, so maybe the teams I don't want to make it are I don't need Miami at champs. I don't need Minnesota at champs. I don't need Boston at champs.
Well, Boston already did that for you. They're not
Yeah.
going to be there.
And I
Actually, they
don't
said
need
jokes
and
on
I don't
you.
need LAG at champs. Those are the 4. If those 4 were out, I'm good. If it was Optic, FaZe, Subliners, Toronto, Surge,
Carolina,
Carolina,
Thieves,
Thieves, and Vegas,
Vegas.
I'd be down for that.
I would like to see Attach at chance just because I
Attach,
like to see him
give
get
him
a
a
chance to
chance.
spy.
A chance to
Chance
get
to
a
spy.
slice.
Come on, brother.
Honestly, his one shot to get it would be Major 4. This would be his chance to get his slice because it's like no fans, like kind of just like no one gives a shit. The top teams are probably going to be saving strats.
Yeah,
Um,
I actually kind of think it's going to be the reverse. Like, I think some of our top 4 from last event are actually just going to get like 1 round bounce, like just because they just don't care.
they don't give a shit.
Like you said, they're going to keep strategy, so they're going to be like, okay, we're going to play like vanilla COD, and if we win doing that, cool. If not, hey, we already got our top 3 placing. Like,
Yeah, we're not going to
see
be
ya,
seeing
champs.
crazy wall bang spots coming out for this one. At least I hope
No,
not. That'd be
actually, I
dumb.
kind of fear a Hydra Masterclass coming up at this major, like an
Really?
absolute fucking slammage.
He's been frying.
If he doesn't fry, they can't win.
Literally, they're so bad if he's
Guy
not
has to
frying.
go like he has to drop at least 30 kills in hardpoint for
Oh
them to be
no,
like
he's got to. He has
competitive.
to go crazy. It's like not even fair.
It's insane. And you got to think he's got to be even more pissed after the update because he's like Sib Skies. Can you just like you got the better gun? I mean, you got better
Yeah.
placement. Can we just help a brother out here?
This is what I was brainstorming this last night, just sitting up in bed, just thinking about COD.
Sure.
And I was like, okay, what team? So, okay, this is how I feel like the year will end. The year will end with Optic and FaZe in the grand final. FaZe win, maybe. Optic win, maybe. I feel like it's pretty close, and I think both teams don't make changes.
I don't think so either. I think we're
I
going
think
to the
both
next
teams run
series.
it down again. And then I think every other team makes a change. I'm trying to think. This is the team that I came up in my head that could be fire.
Okay.
Let me know how you think.
Wow.
It's Kleenex, Hydra, Scrap, Dan Ghosty. Low key?
I low
You
key, I think you might be onto
you think I'm
something,
cooking
but
something? I think of if you're gonna merge everything,
yeah.
I think that's the squad. I really
I,
do. Like the only thing I could because I think Kleenex and Hydra would be so perfect together. And then I think Scrap with Dan, Dan's a pretty reliable. He's been basically out of the
most
top
reliable
4 teams,
AR.
the best AR that's not
Hmm.
on. The only guy that I thought also is pretty good is Abuza, but like I still think I'd take
Dan
the
over him.
only thing about Abuza is the French thing because Hydra's French. So
Ooh, get
that's the
that
only
chem
thing
up.
that I was like maybe thinking that could also be a vibe because I just don't see a team forming that has Kismet involved or Skies involved. Maybe Sib, but like, would you pick Sib over Scrap? No.
No,
And
no
would you
way.
pair Sib and Scrap together? Probably not. So
I
I'm
don't think
leaning
so.
Daniel. That's my lean right there. That's the team that if I could make a team to go against Optic and FaZe, that'd be my team. Kleenex, Hydra, Scrap, Ghosty. Let's do this thing, boys.
I
Believe in
gotta
ourselves.
tell you, that team that you just created, I think fits so perfect because, like, at first I was thinking, okay, you have Dan and Scrap who are mains, but in the reality, like, Scrap is a slayer
Yeah,
and Dan
Scrap's
Ghosty
putting
is an
damage
in-game
down.
leader.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I
like,
think it could work. The only thing I don't know is
yeah.
like they're not all that experienced and there's not like big time leader,
Hmm.
but I could see the comms being okay because the ultra guys are kind of from that like ultra style of like nice and calm, clear, concise. Dan's good at IGLing in game. And then even if Hydra's comms aren't great, they're better. And he just fucking
He's
go
getting two
fry, bro.
pieces.
Literally
Yeah.
just run behind Kleenex. Like besides I think that's the best sub duo you could make
Yeah.
besides having Shotzi and Pred and Simp and Abizi. Like putting Kleenex and Hydra. I'm trying to think who are other subs that are good. Like you're not Snoopy's good, I guess, but like he's not
He's
that
that
good.
good. He
Gwyn
shoots
was pretty
straight, but
good for a
like,
while. He's kind of struggling now. Like I would have said Gwyn a little while ago.
mhm.
He's been kind of a shitter recently.
um,
Who else? Like there's some like other wildcard guy. Like Geo's played good. He's an AR though, but he's played fairly well for most of the year. So maybe but then maybe like you end up seeing because he's not a main, he's more of a flex, and then maybe you see like a team that forms of like Skies, Geo, Envoy, Gwyn,
I was
and
thinking
then
something
you
like that.
kind of get that like people are gonna just start merging to make shit happen.
See, I like what you're talking about as far as like the slaying power with the team you're talking about with Hydra, Kleenex,
Yeah, that team
Scrap,
could get
Dan.
kills. Like they could shoot.
Um, but like you talk about that experience piece, that's why I like having a guy like Envoy. So here's the
Yeah.
problem I have with what they have right now in Toronto. They started the year with Envoy being the entry man and Kleenex cleaning everything up, which he's really good. Then at Major 3, they had success by having Envoy play his, I call it MW 2019 style, where he's just going rogue, finding kills, finding routes, like getting after it.
Yeah.
So the first match they played against the, the Surge this weekend, he's doing that. Like, I think he had 10 kills in S&D. He had like a 30 bomb
No,
and 20.
he
Like,
had a
he was on
crazy
a heater.
stat line.
And then again, I might be pissed off because I took his over in the next one, and he did make it,
I
but
can pull that up on
they like switched his role again to have Kleenex follow him up, and it was like, I think if you have
let me see. It was
Envoy in his role,
yeah,
like
Envoy
if
had
you can put
100 dropped
him,
104 kills, he had a 1.1.
yeah, like he's
Scrap had a 1 point. I mean, they outslayed them pretty bad because the Vista wasn't really close and they had or no, sorry, that was fucking They were slaying them, just losing. That's the thing that was weird.
Yeah. So, but it's just like to me, they haven't really unleashed like the true potential of Envoy yet because like if they can, I don't remember like the role that they had Envoy play in 2019 on the Huntsman was like unreal.
Yeah.
So so you have that experience because he's a world champ with Hydra. Like I love Kleenex, but if you had Envoy, Hydra, Scrap,
It just
and
depends what
Gangoshi, like then we have like
envoy
that
you're
ice
getting,
like
because Hydra's for sure
support.
baiting.
That's
That's
also
the
the
only
problem.
problem. That's the only problem. Like I'm trying to
But
think.
then
That's why I
Kleenex
want
doesn't
to.
want to do that either. That's the hard part. Someone's KD has to go down, so it's like
I
who
think Kleenex likes just getting in the mix. I think I would tell Kleenex, bruh, you just got to run it down. And
Hydra will get the
think about
trades.
you run it down, and you have the next line is Hydra and Scrappy, bro. They're cleaning it up for you. You're good. You don't even have to worry. The kills are being found. Like,
Yeah.
and then if you imagine he goes in and gets one, that you win trades every time because Scrap's not getting shit on. Hydra's probably getting two anyway, and then you clean white people. That would be the team that I would try and build. But
Mhm.
everything's going to be contingent on Hydra because he's a free agent. So
So that'll be interesting.
it's going to get weird. Like if you're, say, you're Optic, is there a world?
I don't think you get Scrappy. I think you keep Kenny.
No, but is there a world where you get rid of Pred for Hydra?
I don't think so.
I mean, you say like, what if they underperform? What if Pred drops a .9 at champs, and Hydra drops a 1.4, and they make the grand finals, but they lose to FaZe? Like, I think Optic. I don't think they should make a change. There's only
Shotzi
two
and
people
Hydra's just too rogue.
there's only two people that you can make a change for, and that's Hydra and Scrap.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get rid of Dashy to put Scrap in because they play different shit. You'd be getting rid of Kenny,
Hmm.
probably, unless you want to get rid of Dashy and you move Kenny to the actual main. But
I don't think
I don't think he wants
getting
to
rid of
be the
Dash is
main.
smart.
The one thing that could be Rogue. I don't think you should ever get rid of Kenny. But the rogue one to do is you have Shotzi Pred Hydra Dashy, and Hydra runs the flex because Hydra with an AR is insane.
Yeah.
And then the shit gets real crazy.
I mean, that team could either fry or they just get insta checked.
Or they're mega super ultra check. No, I think Optic shouldn't change this roster for the next 3 years. That's what I think.
I
But
think they should run this forward. I
who
think
knows?
having Kenny with the experience, like one, we know Kenny gets a buff when he's on land, so he's shooting so straight when he's on land.
Yeah,
His comms in game free Dashy and Strotzy to just play.
yeah,
So him and Pred are the
and just
IGLs
run it
calling
down.
shit out and getting like the energy going. Like I like the team that Optic has right now. Plus, like the amount of money that you invested in getting Pred, like I just
Yeah,
can't see. It'd be like in the NFL paying a quarterback $50 million, and then after 1 year being like, "Yep, we're done." Like,
yeah, it would be crazy.
whoa,
If anyone could afford to do it, that'd be Optic. That's for sure.
yeah. I
Let's
just
be
think
real.
it's
Shotzi's, and I hear a lot of people, or not. I mean, people
mhm,
saying like,
takes.
oh, maybe Dashy is would be gone from this team soon. Like, I don't think Dashy's ever leaving Optic.
That's what Heck said.
I
Said
know.
he's
Like
never
people
leaving
forget
Optic.
that Heck says like, no, this guy's never leaving ever. Like, I
He
don't
is
think he'd
Optic.
ever drop him for somebody. I don't think it would ever happen. The culprits, the two that would go would be Pred and Kenny.
Pred and Kenny, yeah, the new
I feel like
ones.
Shotzi and Dashy are never getting dropped. Shotzi definitely number one on that list of never getting dropped. But
I mean, I just think you see like the plays that Bruce makes. Like he's become an S&D demon.
yeah,
Like the plays he's made this year out of 1v2s and 1v3s that Optic just wins around and goes up 4-3 instead of being down 4-3 is just like, how do you put a price on that?
hmm
And he is the straightest shot in Call of Duty history. Like they say Formal was the straightest shot, and he's like, no, Dashy takes mine to another level. Like that kid shoots beams. So
yeah,
it's like, why would I get rid of him? And he's doing everything right. He's like going to the hill. He's showing up to practice on time. Like he's doing
yeah,
everything. So it's like I don't think I think Optic until those two retire are gonna have Shotzi
yeah. I think FaZe and
and
Optic
Dashy.
shouldn't change their teams for the next. Well, the one that could get scary, scrap for draws.
Well,
That's when shit could be. It might be GG.
I don't
They
know though, because then you got a lot of egos on that team. Like I'm telling you, I don't like because okay,
How insane would that
that's
team be though?
so
A
much
Beezy
star
Simp
power,
scrap cell.
but
I
like,
think they need draws. Like I don't think they should,
yeah, but like
but
who's
that would
KD?
be
Like
crazy.
those are all players that really care about their KD, like Scrap especially. So it's like
Yeah.
you
But
add
right now,
him and like
Draws is the damage dealer, #1 KD guy on that team for some reason. No one else can like buy a bucket sometimes. It's like weird.
yep,
He's been hard carrying the past little bit. I mean,
he set
he
the
set the
control
damage
kill
record.
record.
He set the damage record against Optic in that losers finals. It just
What
Shotzi set the kill record.
he just set the
He dropped what, like
control kill
47 in
record.
control or something? Yeah,
I
it's
thought it was a
insane.
50 bomb. Was
I
it
think it was
47?
47. He went like 47 and 32 or something like that.
Fuck.
He was
Couldn't give me
everywhere.
50. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Shitter. No, I don't know. I think it's like the same situation with like it would be like the Phoenix Suns. How everyone was like they have Beal, they have Durant, they have Devin Booker. Like how could this go wrong? And then you're like, well, there's only one basketball. Like,
Yeah.
but then again in COD, like I mean, you all have your own guns, so you can make plays.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Like
think it'll just be interesting to see.
Scrap, I don't think has the ice that like FaZe needs. Like if you think about it, he's choked every
Yeah.
single grand finals he's been in pretty much, except for one. Like
Yeah.
he's gotten shit on, goosed. So
I'm
you
with
got to
you. I'm with
think
you on
about
that.
that. Like I'm gonna give up a world champ.
But like the people who would have the most ice are even with the bad Sunday record, it's probably on phase anyway. Like who really
Yeah,
has ice on Sundays that are in the league right now? Kenny?
Kenny.
Kenny probably is the one guy, but him and Scrap play the same role, so that you wouldn't put them together, so it wouldn't really work that way, you know?
Hmm.
Like if there was a world where you could go back in time and pair Scrap with Octane, might be over.
Holy shit, bro! If they would, I always thought about like if in Vanguard he got picked up because they were talking about trying to put him on that LAT team. Like you're saying, you put him with a auto
Yeah,
with Octane on Gavutu. Holy shit!
yeah, it might be
Just stay in
over.
your spawn.
Might be GG.
Holy shit!
Don't have a chance.
These are interesting rosters. I always like roster mania, but I think Optic made their moves for the future this last year. Like
Yeah, I mean
regard because
this next
e-
month and a half is gonna determine a lot in the off season.
like even if you lose to FaZe in grand finals, like you're still in the top two teams. Like why would you, unless you
Yeah.
make that move like you're saying to Scrap or to Hydra? Like I say you
Yeah,
stick with
those
the
would be the
team
only
and move
2 people
forward.
that could make you better.
Yeah,
Those are literally the only 2 people in some form on your team that are just, like, talented enough to make you better. Everyone else, it's just like, what are you making a move for? So, I my prediction is 10 teams make changes after champs, and Optic and FaZe are not them because I think they'll both be in the grand finals. I don't know who will win, but I don't think either team makes a change barring, like, you get, like, 5-0 smoked or something,
yeah,
like, you get shit on in the grand final, maybe,
yeah.
but I don't think that would even happen, so
I mean, I think this is the best Optic roster we've seen in a very long time. Like I
for
think it's the best roster since MW 2019, which we both agreed like that MW 2019 roster should have gotten second at the worst, first. Like they were if Celium does not snake the back cash register, they are going
I
to
mean,
grand finals.
I think if they win one of these next 2, Major 4 or champs, it's the best roster since Dynasty roster.
I'd agree.
Because no other team like, I guess the Huntsman won twice, but, like, 2 online versus 2 on LAN,
Man,
little less, and then obviously I guess the Black Ops 4 team before that won 1 time, and then the Vanguard team
Vegas.
won 1 time. So, yeah.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
I just think this is the best roster built with like all things in mind. Like it's not just a
Yeah.
win now because like the past rosters have been win now with Scump. So like
Yeah.
have Scump, get some talent around him, play around Scump. He's only got a couple of years left. Versus now, it's like you have some of the best players in the world, if not the best players, in their prime or getting to their prime. Like they're so young, like they can stay together as a core. But you have that veteran leadership with Kenny and the championship pedigree from Kenny. Like it's just the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and they know they can win.
Yeah, and they all vibe together. It seems.
Yeah, and they have
Uh,
won already, so they know, like, "Oh, okay, we can win
yeah,
whenever," and they've gotten a second, and they've gotten a third, like, they're in the top 3 every time, so yeah.
it's crazy shit.
Alright.
It's good stuff. It's enjoyable.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
All right, is it time already to?
Twitter me up.
Holy shit. Hear that? All right. Here we go. I mean, Luca clinches the finals and still gets his beer.
Oh yeah.
See, you son of a bitch. You just can't have a beer?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Just can't vibe out.
Dropped 35, but hey, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
can't have shut.
I think it
Sorry.
was at the Mavs VP. Michael Finley just took it away. Like
Nice. Thanks for nothing, Mike.
Mike Finley when he saw Luca drinking that beer.
Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or
Still to be happy about.
you're up 2-0?
Job's not finished. Job finished.
Good point.
It is a great point, but I mean, just
Good point. I can't be mad at him for it, honestly.
I would enjoy victory. This might be the craziest news conference I've ever heard from the White House. Like this is, or from the Pentagon. This shit is hilarious from DC.
Jeff Schogel, Task and Purpose.
Thanks. I have kind of an unconventional question. As my colleague mentioned, North Korea sent balloons across the south into the south that included human waste. Does the U.S. have any plans to reciprocate and send American poop across the 38th parallel?
Thanks, Jeff. We do not. Next question, Carla.
Thanks, Jeff.
Fair question. Hey,
It's a valid
she
question.
gave a fair answer. We
don't
we're
plan
not
on
planning on that.
but it doesn't mean
Doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
what would happen. It's
Fair.
good shit.
Fair question, I'd say.
It's a fair question. I mean, this was just insane. I don't know what. To me, this shows that like the Bills are done. They had a nice little story.
Yeah, they're just doing whatever.
I just don't.
This guy played football ever, so
No, they said the first time that he. Well, I don't know about ever, but they said the first time he laced up his cleats in a while was for the tryout. So
yeah, sounds about right.
I mean, he looks like a big son of a bitch, no question. But you can't just bring a big dude out there and expect him to just be Chris Jones.
No,
Like,
facts.
not how this thing works. Like we just can't. I mean, there's a lot of flaws here. Like, okay, he's 275, but he's 6'1".
Yeah.
So, like most defensive tackles or defensive ends are like 6'4", 6'5". Like the quarterbacks you're facing, unless they're Russell Wilson, or like 6'5" and above, or 6'4", 6'3". Like I just don't know. I feel like it's like a funny.
Yeah, he's gonna be getting
Simon?
cut. I fear he gets cut.
Hear that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, hell of a wrestler from what I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think. I mean, I understand it's an entertainment business and you want to just make some noise and make some news articles, but
Sure.
it's just there's nothing that makes sense for it. So, good luck to you, Gable. I mean, hope for the best, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. This might be if this was an actual like competitive game set with the boys, this would be just unbelievable the vibes
That's
for this.
insane.
I mean, it's a tank
Yeah.
with like everything set up. Like the boys are just firing on all cylinders. I don't know if they're shooting Mountain Dew bottles.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it.
Look at that, crank that shit around, Soldier Boy. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, right in the hole.
Literally.
Hi. Well, we're out of ammo, gentlemen. It's bringing Saving Private Ryan vibes. Or what was the other one with Brad Pitt?
Fury?
Fury.
Yeah, shit is fire.
Good movie. Great movie.
Fury's a good shot.
I expect the Shia LaBeouf's character to be who he was, you know?
Yeah.
I'm used to the Holes Shia LaBeouf or Transformers,
sure.
where he's just trying to get after Megan Fox, which I can't blame the guy. You know,
Oh,
he's
I
doing his
would never
best.
blame him for that.
No. This was pre MGK, Megan Fox. That's where the prime was, and then it all went downhill. Jason Kelsey brings up a great point. So there's always been a apparently he said there's been a lot of problems where people are not problems, but a lot of conspiracies and hubbubaloo around how people say, you know, are you supposed to like do you like wipe your legs down with soap when you're in the shower? Like do you make sure that you know wipe every crevice, every area of your body, you know, all the skin?
Yeah.
And there were those who were saying, well, no, I wash up top and then I let the water kind of take the soap where it's going to go. And then they'd usually say, you're just a lazy son of a bitch. How dare you? Bad hygiene, blah, blah, blah. Well, he had found an article. It's not here anymore, so I don't know why. But it was talking about the fact that they've actually done studies. Again, I don't know who's doing the study. So SOAR says,
Mm-hmm.
saying that there's actually only hot spots on your body that you need to wash like with soap. And that if you wash the rest of your body with soap, it's actually going to create more like infections or more bacteria. Like it's a problem.
Okay.
So now he just responds back and says, all of you have been fed diabolical lies that washing every crevice of your body and hair all the time is somewhat better or healthy. Any dermatologist not in bed with big soap,
Shout out Big Soap.
shout out Big Soap, and I'm not talking McTavish,
Yeah.
will agree. Hot spots are all that is necessary and actually lead to cleaner, healthier skin.
Sure.
Me personally, I just like to make sure, clean myself up,
Yeah.
That's just, that might just be me personally. Maybe I'm making myself a little
Yeah,
dirtier,
maybe
but
you're in the minority on that.
it's possible. I mean, dude wipes might be with me here. I mean, where do
Yeah.
we send the wipes? Because they're saying, okay, well, you're not cleaning your ass. Well, we need to help you do that for yourself, buddy. Yeah, there was an article somewhere. It was right down under here, and oh, there it is. I obviously have my when it's from Bolt Up, I have my own little skepticism. But it said there's a study, so it's a quote study, so whatever that means. And then you go down here to the reader's context, and it says the study done actually had people who washed their feet more often had less bacteria than those who didn't. So it's your feet.
Okay.
But Jason Kelsey took it to the rest of
Took
your
it to
body's
everything.
fucked up. So
You went a little far with that.
I mean, he is a stooge, so we follow a stooge,
Oh yeah.
So just something to think about. And then I mean, this video from Ty Schmidt is just it's gold.
So, party people, it is nearly 10 to 7 in the evening in the UK, depending on where you're watching this.
Sure.
It's Friday night. I'm about to sample for the first time my homemade limoncello. Now, I haven't tried this yet, so...
Before he goes into, have you ever had limoncello?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know if I can lift up this bag and it will show it through the. You see how yellow this bag is?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of how limoncello should look.
Okay.
Just to kind
So
of.
we didn't get that. Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous. Never made it before.
But
I figured it was a good as time as.
But maybe
ever
it'll still work.
to try
It might work for
So.
somebody.
Fuck it.
Looks like petrol to me.
Chin chin. So at the top of the can, just don't want to waste any of it, do we? So hair in it, nice.
Dog hair, thank you.
Chin chin.
Chin chin.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Bit strong. Think I might need a little bit more sugar syrup in that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think so, bud.
Yeah,
I fear that is correct assessment.
Let me just look up what limoncello is supposed to look like, so we can kind of see what it's supposed to appear. Yeah, like it's not as bad when you see the picture of this. So this is what limoncello is supposed to look like. But you can clearly see this is a yellow.
Yeah, we didn't get there. I fear.
Versus this.
I fear we didn't. Yeah.
It is
not quite the same. The same.
I dare say dehydrated piss, perhaps.
Yeah, I could get with you on that. Yeah.
Maybe some gasoline.
Nothing good.
No.
That's
The
for
shirt's
sure.
phenomenal though. I mean, this green is something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little more sugar syrup, whatever he said, and that is not the only funny drinking video we have. So we have plenty more in the repertoire here, or at least one more. This is just good old NASCAR. This is, guy comes in with his hood fucked up, and they just say, not on our watch. Okay, we're gonna hit this thing back into place here.
We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, you're not coming out the race just because of your hood. Okay, we're gonna
figure
get
this out
thing
for
down. I love just jumping on top of it, just bang,
you. Yeah,
hit that
that
thing
is
back down.
that is hilarious.
Just grabbing random shit to hit it back down.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. All right. Yep. As we said, Jay
There it
Jettis
is.
is a rich man. The richest wide receiver, actually. He signed a 4-year deal worth $140 million and $110 million guaranteed. So,
Okay,
thinking he's gonna be all right.
he's set.
Yep.
Now let's
And,
see how long that lasts until he gets pissed off at his QB.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he
And I
requests
think
a trade.
fear that's gonna happen faster than we
Yeah,
think.
I think it will too.
Kind of predict it's gonna happen before the first bye week because I think their first bye week is week 10. I haven't checked it. I just think that's what I heard on the Pat McAfee show, which I usually, when we listen to the boys, I mean, they're reliable,
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we listen to them? But yeah, Jay Jettis got paid, but boy, they got no quarterback for him. Unless Sam Darnold, maybe slinging
Maybe.
Sammy
Maybe
just
Sammy
starts.
D, yeah. Sammy D could be the one.
But
I could see him
I
starting.
definitely can tell you it's not it's not who you drafted in the top 10. That's for damn sure.
No.
And then yeah, this just shows, this is where our humor goes. This is obviously, King Scumpy and the, King's hand. Some Windex perhaps.
More. I'm growing tits.
They are
Tony has tits already.
Dude.
I am in the process of growing them. Hector, where are you at?
I've had them.
You've had tits.
Yeah.
So we're 2 for 3 on tits. I'll be joining the crew soon. 100% conversion ratio.
More.
Nice.
Thank you, Scump.
Thank
That's
you.
good math.
Thank you, King.
2 of 3, soon to be 3 of 3. That's 100% conversion.
Oh, yeah.
rate.
Sure is.
Perfect. I mean, that's King right there, The joy in his life. You gotta wonder, did Methods expect this was gonna be what happened after he retired? Like they must have talked about this, but like,
Yeah, bro's living his best life. That's for sure.
yeah, he's just living off the optic shit. Like,
He's loving it.
This is crazy. So I don't know who's making this, but there's a varsity.
Let's go.
It's a varsity high school football game that they're creating. Looks like NCAA 2004. Not gonna lie. Now, if you're telling me I could take Glendora High School and fucking run over Edison High School or maybe even
Yeah.
hey, I mean, I'm in. Don't
Down.
you? Although it might have accurate ratings and be like, well, he's a 5-star going to SC and he's a 5-star going to UCLA, so he's gonna fucking piss slam your team. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, am I crazy? These graphics look like we're back on
Yeah.
NCAA 2007, maybe.
It's not the
So-
best, I fear.
I respect the effort, but maybe we should adapt to the technology we have. Good news for this Stooge, okay? Because I mean, I think I've used it in 3 group chats already. That meme, so it's a beautiful thing. The man who went viral for driving on a suspended license was actually a victim of a clerical error. His suspension should have been lifted 2 years ago, so he is not in jail right now.
Okay.
And he did lead to one of the funniest clips of the summer so far, so I thank him for that.
Yeah, I mean, that was
Because the
was
look on his
electric.
face, so it's just
That shit was
oh my
insane.
gosh.
He was mind blown.
Thank you, pal.
He was so mind blown.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it. They came out with Pride camos. So we got the rainbow, but sources are saying that they like the camo, but it won't shoot straight. So gotta think maybe the camo's doing its job, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
I'd say I'd say it's doing its job.
I've seen some very funny comments though, and people are serious, like because they did one where it like changes the bullets to
Mhm.
trans, and so they're like, Call of Duty's letting you become the trans shooter. I'm like, what?
Yeah, what the hell does that even mean?
But it
What-
does make you think.
What are
Again,
we
I
talking about?
keep harping back to it, but I can't use my fucking Billy skin anymore. But I
Yeah.
can make my gun look like a glittered rainbow.
Yeah. There's some things
Spent $20
that's
on the
interesting.
skin, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
just like to use it.
Definitely
Might
interesting.
scare some
That's for
people.
sure.
All right. I don't think it comes to a surprise from anyone, but the Giants are expecting Darren Waller to retire from the NFL, and he's going to pursue his
He's gonna pursue his music career. Yeah. That guy's so shit.
Did you hear his response today to the media?
No.
Oh, I
Probably
didn't add it to the clips, but let me
Probably
tell you
something
something.
stupid.
One of the bars was make sure you take your inhaler because make sure you take your inhaler. I can't even remember the rest of it. But
Yeah, it was
that just
stupid.
shows. Yeah,
That's how dumb it
make
was.
sure you got your inhaler. I mean, I'm out.
Yeah,
Like, what we
I'm
got
already
asthma
checked.
now? Like, Jesus. I'm not talking McJesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's even funnier because there was someone, and obviously, you know, I don't leak from the group chat, but in fantasy
Sure.
football last year, that was trying to tell me make a trade for Darren Waller. Like, look, he's Darren Waller. I'm like, well, I'd have been pretty fucked if I'd have traded for him.
Yeah, Darren Waller shit. So
Gotta think, you know, gotta
I think
think.
this guy's done for.
And you gotta think. Actually, you gotta think Daniel Jones because he's just retiring people left and right. I mean, not a baby. Like,
Yeah.
that's just Neighbors probably isn't far.
Yeah.
Play half a year and be like, my career was great. You know, I enjoyed getting drafted, and then that was it.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote.
GG.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this will make you cry or make you sad at least. This is the Ben Simmons contract compared to Justin Jefferson's contract.
Jeez.
One of
Dumbass.
them is the best receiver in the league. The
Yeah.
other one, I can't remember the last time he played basketball.
Yep.
I think the last time I saw him, he was at the Met Gala, was it that we saw? And he had a big ass clock on his briefcase
Yeah. I do remember that.
where
Guy's
Lizzo
a
dressed as the brown slug.
guy's an idiot.
177 million though, so maybe I'm the idiot. Maybe.
Well, when you put it that way.
If that's
Could
what
be.
being an idiot is, I'd like to be an idiot.
Yeah. Sign me up.
I'll be a fucking moron. Are you
Biggest
kidding me?
idiot you know, right over here.
You can call me fucking Pinhead. I don't care. I'll be
Yeah.
Dirty Dan. Shit, am I talking ghosty? So we've constantly been shitting on Minnesota. This is the roster they could have had.
In a hypothetical world, what would
Okay.
you have thought if the Rockers roster was Vivid, Slasher, Linz, and Dylan Rex? What would you have thought of that roster? Like on
It would-
paper.
It would have been 100 times better than this roster that they have right now.
All right. Well, just that probably could have happened. It didn't.
It could have
Just
happened.
saying.
What is that, intel?
What, is that a leak?
That is intel. I'm mind blown that this happened.
So what happened to that roster, Chris?
So when I look at this,
So you would have got your wish. Accuracy would have been off the scene.
Yeah. Give Linz his fucking duo back that he was actually doing well with.
Sure.
Bring in Dylan Rex, who's been frying for a while in challengers. Put him with Slasher to let the troops,
Play some
Here we
constructive
go.
COD. Yeah.
You're fifth, at least. Maybe you could beat a New York and a Toronto here or there, Give them a go. You're just not shit like this. These guys are just shit. That's all.
Instead, we're celebrating beating LAG in game 5.
Yeah. Instead, I got to watch fucking Standy play.
With his
I
fucking
want-
tank top.
I don't want to watch him. I don't want to
Did you
do
see
it.
him flex after they won?
Yeah, it's stupid.
That was pitiful. You got to think maybe that roster would have done a little something. This
You
is
gotta think.
the greatest PC I've ever seen. Somebody made their PC into a
This is a PC.
Yes. I don't know how all of it works.
Yeah.
But apparently it's a PC.
But it's functional.
Looks fire.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I don't know, it'd be kind of awkward to
Yeah.
put that somewhere though, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I don't know where it plugs into anything.
Yeah, your space might be kind of chalk. Maybe on the side there, like low right, where that red on the top picture.
The
Like
red
right
here.
there, is that maybe? Or is that
Possible.
something else?
Well, no. I do see ports back here. I don't know. I mean, it's a cool concept, like you said. Yeah, I don't. And then, like, it looks like you're processor is pretty exposed right here.
Yeah. You're gonna have
I
to
don't
make sure
love
this thing stays clean.
I mean, it's a sweet concept. I wish they had a video of it like on so that you could see like the colors go through.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. Yeah, it equates to $2,700. Not the worst. But yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
Graduate.
It's graduation season, you know. So here we go.
Graduate wasn't too happy we ruined his face.
Okay. Didn't click ship. That's fine. All right, we're just gonna restart that because you gotta tell my computer I make the rules, okay? Please, just there we go.
Happy we ruined his face.
Damn. Hey, don't fuck with it, man.
You
The
fuck
last
around
thing
and
you
find
do,
out.
Look around and find out is right.
This graduation party,
They
goddamn it!
found out. They found out. That's for sure.
I mean, this is so like fucking point blank. Just
Yeah, I mean that's get your shit ripped, buddy.
It's a cleaner shot than Deontay Wilder got. Rest in
Oh,
peace.
R.I.P. You had a good career, son.
It was a great career.
You had a good
Wonderful
go.
thing.
You had a good go of it.
Yeah, it had a chance, and then it didn't. You know, that's just.
Had a good run.
Yeah, whoever his trainer was that taught him how to do that spin move shit, stop training boxing immediately.
Yeah, let's get this guy fired, please, and thank you.
So I've always been a high on Stafford and everybody, you know, says because I'm a Rams fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just kind of glazing the guy a bit. For the record, I was high on Stafford even before he was a Ram. When he was back in Detroit, I was like, he's just getting wasted. But don't take my word for it. Everyone is all up on C.J. Stroud being the next great one. So let's hear what he has to say about Stafford.
He might be up there with Brady and them, bro.
No, come on.
No,
bro.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
that was
crazy.
crazy.
Let me go back. Hey, because look, I'm a look, dog. Hold on, before you do all this extra shit, I'm a student of the game. Stafford a dog.
He
bro.
is a dog.
No, you don't understand, bro. You saying that? That's all I watch. I don't watch nobody else. I watch Mahomes at times because Mahomes does some stuff that like you can't coach. Stafford, dog, he will beat you with the same thing every time. All that no lick stuff, I got that from bruh. Like literally, that's one of my big. Like I'm a fan of his. Like
and
when I
he's
go to
a great
LA,
quarterback.
I be trying to find, bro.
But
Like,
it's
we
the
got the same
levels of
trainers. I be
greatness.
trying to like go to where they working out and just watch.
That's all I'm
he
saying.
Elite,
like Charles Barkley.
If you hold on. If you give Matthew Stafford a chance like Aaron Rodgers, I guarantee he might have had more rings for sure. I think Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford had more rings than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he have another ring probably.
I'd say he had like 3-4.
He might. It's possible,
bro.
He good. But what I'm saying is, it's levels of greatness.
I don't know about more rings. More rings is crazy, but
You don't think so?
he has more rings.
If he had the same setup that Aaron Rodgers had for like that 5 to 7 year span,
It would have been the same shit. It would have been getting costed.
are you sure?
Matthew Stafford's not better than Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, he had one good team. He went 1 for 1 and got a Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's great. But there have been a lot of shitty ass Packer teams too. That Aaron Rodgers has just been like people think that like Aaron Rodgers just had God squads. He had some shit teams.
He had some shit ones, but he always had a decent defense.
Like is people like Jordy Nelson? Who gives that? He's not that. Jordy Nelson not that good. Randall Cobb. You only say, "Wow, remember Jordy Nelson?" because Aaron Rodgers was throwing fucking perfection to him every time. I'm not saying Stafford is not like close to that, but like maybe he gets 2, like maybe like it's not like he's 3 or 4 is a stretch because like fucking Drew Brees ain't even get 3 or 4. How many Big Ben get? 3? 2? Big Ben got 2?
2.
Who's gotten 3? Who's gotten 3 or 4? Peyton got 3.
I thought Payne got 2.
Did he get
I think
one in Indy and one in?
I thought it was one.
Didn't get 2 in Indy.
No, I think it. Let me do. I feel like we checked this already before.
Mahomes has 3.
I mean, he
Mahomes
had the
has
number
3,
one
right?
defense. I mean, Jesus.
Mahomes has 3, and then I mean Brady just puts
Mahomes.
everything in like a
Yeah, he just
throws a
figures
wrinkle
things
in
out.
everything.
How many rings? Saturn have? Nope.
How many rings does Saturn have? Yeah, Peyton maybe has 2 then. He only got 1 in Indy.
Yeah.
Then he got 1 in Denver.
2. Yeah.
And then Big Ben has 2. Because he got that early one. And then he got the one against the Cardinals.
I don't know, like
trolley dumb shit.
I feel like if Stafford was on a credible team his career, like a majority of it, I think he definitely has more than 1 ring for sure. Because he's just that talented. Like the guy, like CJ Stroud's saying it, like he does shit.
he's good.
Like he does the reliable shit, but he also does like that no look shit before Mahomes even knew what he was doing. Like he was running that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I still think he's still got at least 1 more in the tank. Like again, bias as a Rams fan, I'll say that one's biased. But like the team that's coming back this year with the different pieces, 2 should be good running backs coming back, better O line. If Nakua can stay at his level where he was, which I don't think he's going to dip because he's been training with Cooper Cup the whole offseason. And you get Cooper Cup back to being Cooper Cup. You got Robinson being reliable, a good young defense that's like growing up with some great pickups. Like
it's definitely possible.
It could be.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I'll say that.
I just need him to stop taking rib shots and
just getting fucked up. Sometimes.
Just getting fucked up. Yeah, that'd be preferred. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting to hear about CJ Stroud. Like, again, when I was playing quarterback, like Matt Stafford was my favorite quarterback to like learn from. Like, he just did shit that you just like. He always threw a perfect pass, no matter what. Like, he could be getting hit, spinning around, and he'll still throw a perfect ball. You're like, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
So again, like I said, I'm biased, but I think it's good to hear that CJ's kind of looking to the vets. Like,
yeah,
he's a good young pro.
CJ believes in it.
He does. How crazy would it be if CJ ended up in the Super Bowl against Stafford and Stafford had to do it to him?
I mean,
Just
that's a possible matchup, I'd say.
Be crazy.
Definitely not impossible.
All right. Now into some other Stooges stuff. Who's the best group on YouTube? We got up first, the Sidemen.
Okay. Classic.
KSI's crazy faux hawk. Back with Ethan being fat. Josh looks young. Then you got the Amp Boys.
Okay. New School.
Yep. Beta Squad.
Beta Squad. Okay.
RDC.
Okay. Well, it's not RDC.
Sure.
And it's not Beta Squad.
They had a good run though during when the Brahms was in the finals constantly.
Yeah.
Great content.
I would say it can't be Beta Squad because Beta Squad is not better than the Sidemen. So
I think we have our winner.
It's either Sidemen or it's Sidemen. I mean, the longevity, the peak,
I feel like they made this game the way it is. Like
like the ability to innovate. Like they're still doing new shit. Like, very impressive.
And they're like uncancelable. Like Harry says the most outrageous things, and they just know like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, what are you? Are you gonna take it off the air? Like, YouTube's not gonna get rid of the cash cow. I agree. I saw it. Like I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going for Sidemen, but I wanted to hear like,
it is.
Things. I feel like Beta Squad learns from the Sidemen.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but you just can't beat the OGs. I feel like you're following them. I don't even know if this is true, but it's pretty believable when you think about it. I mean, who's going to dispute it? Kim K flew all the way from LA to Paris just because she wanted this one cheesecake from a specific hotel named Hotel Costas, and then flew home, and you drink from a paper straw to save
Correct.
the
I'd
world.
literally just ruin my IC at AMC every time, but Kim K gets to go get a dumbass cheesecake.
Can I get my straws back, please? We've already discussed
One time.
The turtles see black on a shoe. They start headbutting it. Like, can I please have my plastic straw back?
Please and thank you.
Yes. Actually, give me 2. Okay. Trying to kill the environment faster. Thank you. Yeah, it's insane. Like, I'm being told by all these celebrities. Like, that shit always pissed me off with that girl, Greta.
Yeah.
She's just telling me about how I'm killing the environment, and she's getting on a private jet, flying across the country, telling people they're pieces of shit for their carbon footprint. It's like, you just...
Like, come on now.
Like...
Could have done a Zoom call or something.
Yeah, we could have done a conference call, maybe a Microsoft Teams, perhaps. Maybe
Yeah,
just a mass
sure.
email. You know,
Sure.
maybe just do an article, maybe a
Anything.
YouTube video. You know, I just thought about this because the new Call of Duty is coming out, Black Ops 6.
Mhm.
In Black Ops 2, Menendez was a piece of shit, but even he put out his YouTube video to give his manifesto.
And
He didn't
Menendez, hey,
lie
when he
everywhere.
came, when he started coming up, 2025, you got to think he's 1 year
Think
going to
so.
be a guy in the news named Raul Menendez, just causing fucking a ruckus. The script is
Wow.
in. COD knew.
COD knew. And then we see a guy named Frank roll up in a wheelchair. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah, like then it's really real.
that shit's just for real. But then we know the blueprint of how to stop it. We need some
Sure,
future
yeah.
age suits. Have to dive through a couple windows, stab a couple people, maybe.
Mhm. Mhm.
But it's for the good. It's for the good of the company. Okay, like
Yeah. Very good cause.
must be done. And then he has to blow up half a building, and we already know there's going to be a spot in the middle where we can slide all the way down, just in time, pick a pistol off somebody, and finish the whole deal. And
Yeah.
we're back to business.
Locked in again.
Okay, so we got the script.
Script is in.
Yeah, Kim K, give me my straws back, okay?
Please.
Yeah. Actually, not even please, just give them.
Yeah.
Like I'm
All
not
right,
even asking.
Not asking anymore. I'm telling.
Yep. Speaking of commencement season, I don't know what I'm doing if this happens to me, but how does this happen to you?
Damn. Apparently, there was a kid at the Damien graduation that got paid $150 to face plant, and he did. Like a
I call that a
full,
great business
like
decision.
a full
just kinda
face plant.
commit.
He had to eat it hard, and he did.
Into concrete or just into?
I don't really know. I don't know the details. I wasn't there. I just heard it from one of the teachers.
Who put this $150 together?
Students. They said, "Bro, it'll be hilarious. You should do it." And they all put in money together. You got $150.
Hey,
Yeah.
you think about
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough. That's what
How
I
much is
say.
that fall gonna hurt to that 150 I just made? Like,
Yeah. I don't think at all. I mean, it might be kind of traumatic. I mean, not traumatic, but like your parents just watching you eat
sure.
shit. Like they might not know. Eat shit on your graduation day.
And they didn't say you can't be cheeky and like sneak in a mouthpiece so my teeth don't get
No.
fucked. You know what I
You
mean?
do
Like,
whatever you want. Gotta take the fall.
it's not about that. I mean, this one's just terrible because like you usually see it from girls wearing heels and like, okay, like the ramp.
Yeah.
Brother, you're wearing loafers. How did we? What did he? How did we miss the step? Like we're here in
I fear
business.
this could be staged.
Oh, you think so? You think there's a 300?
I don't know. I'm just looking at his feet. Like he's not missing the step.
Let's look at this.
He's kind of just like.
Let's get a little instant replay. Slowly going.
I think he's going for the fall. I think he's getting paid. I think this is a paid situation.
Think so?
I think he goes down on purpose. I don't know.
Well, trying to get a flag.
I don't know. I'd give it a yellow card.
Give it a yellow?
I'll give it a yellow. I can't confirm it, but I don't know. Something doesn't add up.
Something's not right. We need an investigation.
Something's not right.
These videos are always stupid, so might as well. I don't know if you follow these guys on Instagram. They're quite hilarious.
About damn time. I wanted to talk to you about car insurance, not a duel at high noon.
That's not what he said. Take the tequila shot and let's get the shit over with.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Let's do it.
fire the shit back. 10 paces west. No. 10 paces west, 10 paces east. Face each other, draw. Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah, I think they're like Pierre something, but they're pretty funny. They're like a little Italian family, and they do skits like this. Like they did one, and they're like, "Dad, there's a chicken in the house," and it's literally just the brother in a chicken suit packing shit.
Yeah.
They're pretty funny. I mean, this one, it just doesn't like. It's just, it just, yeah, you can already tell what's happening. We can see from this angle. This is. Just from our brief, time, remember you did the trigonometry and you got your right triangle and then the angle under here.
Sure.
Just
That's a tough one right there too.
And you took out the railing, so you got
That's
to
a-
fix that too.
That's a good one right there. That's one that you'll feel for quite some time.
What the hell were we doing? Like what? Because we're not close enough to clean the gutters.
I don't know what they're up to, but it's nothing good.
We're not close enough to get on the roof. Like,
I'm not sure what the angle is here. What's the angle?
what's the angle? It's not good enough, I'll tell you that. So yeah, there's that one. Good news. I can't guarantee that the Panthers are going to start winning more than 2 games, but god damn it, the owner,
Okay.
David Tepper and Nicole Tepper, you know, the guy who's throwing his drinks on
Mhm.
fans and telling them
Sure.
to go to hell and taking hats off gentlemen at the front of restaurants like he knows them, but in reality, it's like, hey, you old fuck, get your hand off me before I sock you right in the
Yeah.
throat type deal, you know? But by God, he's going to invest a shit ton of money into a 30-year-old stadium. I mean, it looks
Good for him.
cool.
It looks nice. Yeah, I'm with that.
Now, did they even show themselves winning? Okay, yeah, at least we're up 21-0. It would be so funny if they put 21-0.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. I mean, why do we have Bryce Young in 3 different? That's crazy. It's a cool looking stadium.
Yeah.
Big jumbotron there. It's a hotel. Looks kind of like SoFi. Just not the dome. Which is not even a dome. It's like a half shell or something. Yeah. Pissed off the IT guy, and he said he was going to give me a black eye. I laugh. Looks like he put me in my place. Touche, IT guy. I mean, he said he was going to give me a black eye, and fucker did.
There you
Have
go.
fun typing on that one, dickhead.
Good shot right there.
That's comedy. And I, after seeing this video, I will have to be changing the way that I drink whiskey. I think it might change your perspective on it too. This
Okay,
guy's got it
let's
down.
Into the glass, throw it out, because you want to get rid of any odors that are perhaps on the lip of the glass. Swirl it around, bring it up and say, hello.
Hello.
Then you go back to it. How are you?
How are
And then go back to it. Quite well. Thank you very much. Now remember, get into it. Don't go like this. None of this stuff. You want to get right into it to make sure that you're actually examining every part of that whiskey. How do you taste it?
On the glass.
Don't knock it back like a cowboy. Take the water, but don't just pick up a jug like this. What you need to do is to pick up a jug with your finger in the water. Why? Because you want to test it. Why do you want to test it? Because many barmen, unfortunately, stick their jug under a hot tap by mistake, and therefore, this is what ruins whiskey. 6 times I've now ruined my whiskey. 6 times. Twice in America, once in France, once in Stockholm, and twice in England. So, you take the still water, you put it into the whiskey, reduce it down to 35% alcohol. 35% alcohol is the ideal strength for really bringing out the whiskey in the palate. Put in the mouth. And then let it go down. Absolutely fantastic. If in fact I hadn't added sufficient water, what would happen?
This guy's a freak.
Remember, you take it.
Yeah.
Hello? How do you do? Good. Oh no, I forgot the most important piece. You have to put some in, throw that shit on the
Yeah,
ground.
you gotta chuck it at some guy.
Yeah,
chuck it at the homeless guy outside.
Asshole. Thank you. Okay. Then we switch over. You know. Hello. How are you?
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was always taught to never put your finger in the water. He said, "Fuck that. You're gonna put your fingers all the way in the water to make sure it's not hot. It doesn't burn the fingies." And then, you know, you don't want to just smell it. You got to get your schnoz in there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if you sneeze, you got to start the whole ritual over again. So, God damn it, hold it back. Hold the line.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this was well worth the time watching it.
Yeah, very instructional and informative.
Yeah, and I don't know if you caught. Let's count how many, because he said he's messed up his whiskey 7 times. Or 6.
You want to test it. Why do you want to test it? Because many barmen, unfortunately, stick their jug under a hot tap by mistake, and therefore, this is what ruins whiskey. 6 times I've now ruined my whiskey.
Okay.
6 times. Twice in America, once in France, once in Stockholm, and twice in England.
That
So
is 6, okay.
you take the still water.
When I first counted it, it was 7. I was like, well, or actually it was
what
8. I was like, what are we?
This guy talking about?
What the hell is it? I mean, he's got all the answers.
He sure does. Yeah.
Just, I'm gonna get in trouble when I'm at my parents' house trying to taste whiskey. Just
Honestly, yeah.
yeah, like no,
chucking it at somebody.
chucking it at Ellie. Here you go, kid. I tried that at a restaurant and they threw me out. Well,
Nice.
well, Greg Stadamus,
Good try.
get fucked.
Literally.
Be better. Yeah, Jersey Jerry just gave his input on this whole WNBA thing. Said he cares about WNBA, not Jerry. It's like all this Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese stuff. Football almost here. Russie, almost time to shine.
There we go. Only like 90 something more days.
It's not that bad though.
Yeah. How many days is it?
97.
97? Is
They
that
said
the
it's
name?
Hoyt days back.
Yeah.
Michael Hoyt.
There we go.
Oh, I almost forgot this one.
Oh, shot.
I don't think it popped up when I first clicked out. It just went straight down to the bottom one. Oh well. This is Bijan Robinson talking about their game plan with how to utilize him under our offensive coordinator Zach Robinson.
I'm going to be more of a runner that does everything else. Like not as much. I don't know what the plan is, but like it's like run first. Like I did in college, and then still having that access to go to receivers, still having access to do creative things out the backfield. More so like like how they use Christian down there, and
so like actually getting the football.
Yeah, actually doing shit.
Actually being in the game. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, it makes total sense. Like,
yeah, who would have thought, huh, that this could be
picked you in the top 10? We might want to let you kind of
might want to let this kid eat just a little bit, huh?
Let him tote the rock, especially with Kirk Cousins coming off his injury. Maybe take some pressure off the old man.
All right, Bijan.
Yeah,
can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and that's all we got.
All right, all we got's all we need.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try my damnedest to find this guy and put him on the thumbnail.
Okay, I hear that.
I have to figure out who he is. Like,
we need a name.
Does he have like a tasting YouTube?
We need a first and
course,
last name. He's probably got something. You could probably find something.
He doesn't seem like the distinguished gentleman that would be on YouTube. It'd be below his class. He's about teaching the people, but he's not about that, notoriety shit. He just wants to teach people how to taste their whiskey correctly.
Sure.
Which it's always taught adding water to your whiskey is quote unquote a sin against humanity. So gotta think maybe.
You gotta think.
Maybe he's ruining his own whiskey. But hopefully the boys can get some good prize picks going this weekend and maybe see a couple go through the bucket. If not, just another 30 down the drain.
Yeah. Probably will be, unfortunately.
Fear it might. But you know what? I just got this optimism that, hey, just because I missed this one doesn't mean the next one's not going in.
Right. There you go.
And that's why we love it.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Wayne Gretzky by Michael Scott.
Thank you. Very
Alrighty,
nice.
folks. We will see you on the next one.
See ya.